You ready? Good evening and welcome to our Kingsburg City Council regular meeting for Wednesday, December 21st, 2022 at 6 p.m. Tonight, our invocation will be given by Pastor Tim Boynton from the Kingsburg Covenant Church, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. Welcome, Pastor Tim.
All right, let's pray. Heavenly Father, Christmas time is always such a special time for so many people. And I just think about what it was like for you to give your son that you might win for yourself a family. Lord, I thank you for Kingsburg. I thank you for the way you've blessed this community. I thank you for the people that live here, people who care for one another. And we just pray, bring more of that, Lord. Help us to be kind. Help us to be gracious to one another. Let this be really a place where anybody who comes will feel welcomed. Lord, I thank you so much for the leaders that you have raised up, leaders that have served faithfully, leaders that are stepping down. But Lord, we pray your blessing upon them as they move into the next chapter of their lives. And we thank you for the leaders that you're calling up. Lord, they're such quality people, and we thank you for that. We thank you for all the servants that you have here in this community, and we just pray your blessing upon them. We pray wisdom. We pray peace. We pray resilience. And Lord, we just give this evening to you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You can be seated. I would like to call our 6 p.m. regular session meeting to order. Madam Clerk, can you please do the roll call?
Councilmember Hurtado?
I am here.
Councilmember Salomar?
Here.
Councilmember Purcell Jr.?
Here.
Councilmember Rubin? I am here.
Here. Thank you. Item number 2 is to approve our agenda.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Did you want a third?
I'm good, thank you.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 3, presentations. Under that listed tonight, we have none. Item 4 is public comment. This is a time for any citizen to come forward and address the City Council on any issue within its jurisdiction that is not listed on our agenda. A maximum of 5 minutes is allowed for each speaker, and just as a reminder, we're not allowed to reply to you, but we can defer to staff. Is there anyone in council chambers that would like to make a public comment tonight? If you can come forward and state your name, and if you're a resident of Kingsburg. Hi, Michael.
Hi. Good evening. Michael Brewer, and yes, I am a resident of Kingsburg. Just wanted to share this. Councilwoman Michelle Roman, Councilwoman Jewel Hurtado, you have exemplified the heart of public service, representing the voice of your respective districts and the larger voice of the city of Kingsburg. In the face of adversity, you sought to improve the condition of the town and its people. Your voting record bears witness to your love for Kingsburg, even when that love was complicated. Michelle, from you, I learned about grace and tact in the complex setting of local politics. You welcomed my family when we first moved here, taking time to get to know us and sharing with us the history of Kingsburg and your prosperous vision for it. Scripture speaks of being gentle as a dove and wise as a serpent. We have seen this image in you, clever and shrewd in all the best ways. Most importantly, you have put the community's best interests at the forefront of your work. You leave an incredible legacy and shoes that will be challenging to fill. Jewel, yikes. You shook the bones of this city, bringing to light all the things we as a community could do better. You held up a mirror and made us look at ourselves. Your name is spoken among disenfranchised and marginalized youth as a beacon of hope for progress and improved quality of life. But you were more than just the kick in the pants we needed. Time and again, you stood with your colleagues to support local business, emergency service personnel, and the health of Kingsburg. You have shown us the value of fresh voices and fresh perspectives in local leadership. May your goodwill continue to be infectious. Undoubtedly, you both are proud of your accomplishments, and if you aren't, you really should be. But my wife and I, Sarah, who's back there, wanted to share how proud we are. You have inspired our participation in local activism and to use our voice to amplify marginalized voices. You both are indirectly at fault for my return to theological study. We will miss the light and guidance you bring to this table. May God keep you, may God bless you, may God's light continue to shine upon you.
Thank you. If you can state your name if you're a resident of Kingsburg.
My name is Kendra DeVegian. I am not a resident of Kingsburg, but I'm a resident of Fresno County, and I, too, just want to say what he said. He said it so much better than I have, but I have known Michelle for more than 20 years. I met her in my early days at First Five when she was at PBS, heading up the work there around families, and I have had the honor to get to be her friend and to watch her grow and be a mentor to so many people. Was so excited to see Jewel join, as a sometimes lone wolf progressive in this county. I've always been cheering you on, and I only wish that our Clovis City Council had members like the two of you. So to both of you, just so proud to see you as women lead. To my dear friend, I love you so much, and I am so proud of everything you've done, and to be able to just call you family, my chosen family. I wish you both the best, and may the women that are following in your footsteps shine as bright as you both do. So thank you for your service to our county.
Thank you. Do we have anyone else in council chambers that would like to make a public comment? If you can state your name and if you're a resident of Kingsburg.
First name is Stan, last name is Ruiz, spelled R-U-I-Z. I've been a resident of Kingsburg, actually fourth generation Kingsburg resident. I don't know very many people in here can have that same claim, but I'm proud of it. And way back in 2014, I ran against Michelle and Stacy for being on the city council. And this young lady beat me by 75 votes. Was I disappointed? Heck yes. I was looking forward to run Kingsburg a little bit harder. But no, so Michelle, I just want to let you know how many gentlemen, maybe I shouldn't use that nice of a term, guys said, Stan, we're going to have a female mayor. What has Kingsburg come to? So being on the Chamber of Commerce and vice president at the time, I said, well, go to every store downtown and see who owns it. Over 80% of our businesses downtown are run by women. The majority of the votes in city council are women. The majority of the votes on the Chamber of Commerce are women. I said, does that tell you anything? I mean, I used that several times in conversations. And I said, well, let's see. And I said, if she flunks, yeah, I'll run again. But something tells me she's going to surprise the blankety blank out of us. Your stamina and your bravery for what you did is remarkable. Well, I could have used you in the Vietnam conflict and special ops. Trust me. No, she's got the heart of a lion, the heart of gold, and very heart of wisdom. You're special, and I love you. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have anyone else in council chambers? Come on up.
Hi, I am Lindsay Roman. I am no longer a Kingsburg resident, but am the loving daughter of Michelle Roman. And so I would love to say to Councilmember Roman, but most importantly, Mom, on behalf of Team Roman and this community and the lives that you have changed and the voices that you have raised and the women that you have impacted, me included. We love you so much, and we are so proud of all of your accomplishments, and you should be just as proud of them as well. So our community is so blessed to have had you for these many years, and starting off as an 11-year-old girl, watching you bloom and then being able to bloom in those footsteps as well has been incredible. So thank you, Mom and Councilmember Roman, for all of your years of service, and we love you. Thank you. It's half her life. It's half her life. Half her life.
Do we have anyone else in council chambers that would like to do public comment? Okay, seeing none, we will close public comment and we will move on to item number 5, which is our reorganization of city council. And this is going to take a little bit, so bear with us. We will first start with our city clerk, Abigail Pelsgard.
I've been told people can't hear me online if I'm not standing up here. So, Mayor North and members of council, I present to you Resolution 2022-069, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Kingsburg declaring the results of the November 8th, 2022 election. Whereas the general election was consolidated with the general election on Tuesday, November 8th, 2022, and whereas it appears the notice of said election and duly and legally given was, sorry, I'm nervous, was duly and legally given. The precincts were properly established and the election officers were appointed and election supplies were furnished, and that in all respects said election was held and conducted and the votes cast thereat received and canvassed, and the returns thereof made and declared in time, form, and manner as required by the general laws of the state governing elections in cities of the 6th class. And whereas the City Council of Kingsburg met in the council chamber on Wednesday, December 21st, 2022, to declare the results of the canvass and to install the newly elected officers as the result. The council finds the vote to be as hereinafter stated. Now therefore it's resolved that the said general consolidated election was held and conducted in the City of Kingsburg on November 8th, 2022 in time, form, and matter as required by law. City Council District 1, there were 6 polling places. The number of votes casted in the consolidated general election was 739. City Council District 4, that there was 6 polling places and the number of votes casted in the consolidated general election was 446. The City Council District 5, there were 6 polling places and the number of votes casted in the consolidated general election was 444. That the names of the persons voted for in the office for which they were voted, the number of votes given to each are shown on Exhibit A, certificate of the county clerk to the results of the canvass, and attached hereto and made a part thereof by reference. Resolved therefore that at said general election, Stacy Smith, representing District 4, David Silva, representing District 1, and Vince Palomar, representing District 5, were elected to the office of City Council Member of the City of Kingsburg for a 4-year term. All right. Will Council Members Hurtado, Palomar, and Roman please step down?
Do we need to adopt that first?
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry.
I'm so nervous. Don't step down
Sorry.
yet. I'll go to say?
No, yes.
One more thing.
One more thing.
One more.
Before we have you guys step down, we need to make a motion to adopt our city resolution number 2022-069.
I will make that motion. I'll second it.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. Will Councilmember Hurtado, Palomar, and Roman please step down? And Vince, if you could just stay right here. Right down here. And then will Stacy Smith and David Silva please join us up here? Oh, no, your sticker is too small. All right, let's go. All right, we'll do your oath of office. Go ahead and raise your right hand. And you'll repeat after me. I'll start the first line with I, and then you'll read it to me. Okay, so I
East Altamont,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I'll take this obligation freely
and I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
that I will well and faithfully
that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
upon which I'm about to enter.
upon which I am about to enter.
All right, congratulations. Pictures afterward.
That's the initiation.
All right, I will now open the nomination period for mayor. As a reminder, there is 0 seconds for motions to nominate. Are there any nominations for mayor?
I'd like to nominate Vince Palmer.
Are there any other nominations? Hearing none, I'll ask for a motion to close the nomination period for mayor.
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, congratulations.
Thank you, council. I will now open nominations for Mayor Pro Tem.
I'd like to nominate Brandon Purcell.
Any other nominations? I will now ask for a motion to close Mayor Pro Tem nomination.
I'll make that motion.
In a second.
Second.
Can we get do we need to have a roll call vote, Abby?
Yeah.
Okay.
Councilmember Sylvan?
Here.
Vote for Brandon Purcell.
Vote for Brandon Purcell. Yeah. Aye.
Councilmember North?
Councilmember Purcell.
Councilmember Purcell?
Myself.
Councilmember Smith?
Councilmember Purcell.
Mayor Palomar?
Yes, Councilmember Purcell.
All right, congratulations.
You're right here.
Let me see here.
Chair rotation.
Thank you, everyone. I do want to thank Laura North for her leadership over the last 2 years as mayor. She did a great job representing the city, and I look forward to continuing in that tradition. Thank you, Laura. Next on the agenda, we have item number 6, recognizing Jewel Hurtado for her service. Before I read the resolution and council takes action, we would like to open it to public presentations. I would like to invite Senator Amba Caballero to come forward.
Good evening. Congratulations to the new council members, recently elected council members, and congratulations, Mayor and Mayor Pro Tem. Very pleased to be here, and thank you for the opportunity to say a few words to the outgoing members of the council who have served so well. I wish I could just adopt what was said by some of the residents because they really did a fantastic job. I'm here today as a senator, state senator representing the 14th Senate District. And it really is a pleasure for me to be able to recognize the hard work and accomplishments of Councilwoman Jewel Hurtado. Councilmember Hurtado is a powerful voice for young people and the LGBTQIA community and persons with disability in the Central Valley. She was born in Fresno to a family with deep roots in the labor movement founded by Cesar Chavez and Dolores Huerta. She's a mother of one, a graduate of Kingsburg High School, Fresno City College, and is now a student at CSU Bakersfield. While still in high school, Councilwoman Hurtado, elected by her peers, participated in student government as a commissioner of publicity. That should surprise no one. And during that time, she campaigned to be a delegate member of the state convention of the California Democratic Party, winning her election by a landslide. Shortly after graduation, she received an appointment from then Kingsburg Mayor Michelle Ramon to serve on the Community Services Commission, where she gained valuable insight into how city government worked. It was during this time that she developed a genuine love for her community and began looking for other ways to serve. During her time on the council, she served as the city's liaison to the Community Services Commission, Chamber of Commerce, the Business Improvement District, and South Kings Groundwater Sustainability Agency. Additionally, she served as an at-large board member for the League of Cities LGBTQIA+ caucus. She's currently a board member of the Fresno Economic Opportunity Commission, elected to represent the southeast portion of Fresno County, and is secretary and founding board member of the Rural Communities Rising, a multi-generational female minority-led organization in the Valley. Although Kingsburg City Council member Jewel Hurtado is not seeking re-election, her motto remains, see a need, fill a need. We will make sure that she will continue to serve her community wherever she can make a difference. Thank you to Councilwoman Hurtado for your leadership and commitment to serving the people in the city of Kingsburg. And it gives me great pleasure to present to outgoing council member, now a citizen instead of being a council member. I know she'll enjoy that. On behalf of the California State Senate, it gives me great pleasure to present to Jewel Hurtado this resolution in recognition of her years of service.
Thank you, Senator. Do we have a representative from Jim Acosta's office here?
Hello everyone. My name is Sandra Garcia. I'm a field representative for Congressman Costa. We are happy to be here in Kingsburg. We look forward to working with everybody on the dais here, and congratulations on your new positions in the council. It's my honor to present, I have actually two presentations. The first is for the outgoing mayor, and the second are just flowers from myself. I actually have a relationship from before Councilmember Jewel Hurtado was a councilwoman. I ran with her as a state delegate, and I would like to present her with some flowers. And now to real business. I mean, that's real business, but this is real business. I would like to present a congressional record from the House of Representatives from Honorable Jim Costa of California on December 21st, 2022, honoring the career of Michelle Roman. Mr. Costa, Madam Speaker, I rise today to honor the career of Michelle Roman for 10 years of dedication and leadership on the Kingsburg City Council. Throughout her distinguished career, Michelle Roman has been a pioneer for women within local politics. She was the first female mayor pro tem and mayor for City of Kingsburg. She was also the first female to chair the Fresno County Council of Governments and Fresno County Rural Transportation Authority, consistently breaking down the barriers of gender norms. Michelle Roman has become an inspiration for women throughout the Central Valley. And I will be skipping through. I don't want to, I will let the family and Ms. Roman read the rest, but I will skip through to the end. Madam Speaker, I ask my colleagues to join in honoring Michelle Roman for her retirement. May we continue to be inspired by her story.
Thank you, Sandra. Kingsburg Professional Firefighter Association, please come forward.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor, members of the council, and members of the public. We would like to recognize both outgoing Councilwoman Jewel Hurtado, as well as outgoing Councilwoman Michelle Roman. First, I'd like to give Jewel something specific from our organization for her undying support and unwavering support of our efforts within the community to make sure that everyone had equal access to public safety and those undying votes that we needed to make that ball move forward. So if we can have Jewel come up. Normally, the professional firefighters would have done that, but you heard the last two calls. They're all out running calls, so here I am. Back up for the backup.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
welcome.
Can I give you a hug? Come on. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Here you go. This is
It's from the association.
presented to you.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And a patch.
Get a t-shirt.
And a t-shirt.
Come on. Yeah, thank you.
And there's a coin in here somewhere, but I know I think that the person that's got running a call has it in his pocket.
All right. That's all right. I'll jump on the right line.
Perfect. All right, that is it for that presentation from us.
Thank you, Chief. Kingsburg Police Officers Association to come forward, please.
Good evening, council, citizens, everyone. My name is Derek Gagnon. I am now the president of our Kingsburg Police Officer Association. And we just want to say thank you to Jewel Hurtado for her supportiveness, not only for the community, for our police department, and for making the changes and just helping us in everything we did. So we really appreciate it, and we want to wish her the best of luck in her future endeavors. And we want her to know that we support her in anything she does going forward. So thank you again, Jewel Hurtado.
That's my neighbor right there. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, this is so
That's some swag. We got a hat, we got a
Come
cup,
on.
we got patches.
I'll wear it all at the same time. Thank you. Oh, we gotta shoot together still.
Anytime. Can you get a picture?
Thank you. Ah, come on.
Where is it? Put it on.
Want me to put it on?
Yeah.
I'll wear it. Come on.
Oh, there you go. All right.
I'll rep.
There, come
I'll
on.
rep all day. Right here?
Yeah, just right here. Just right here.
Thank you.
All right, neighbor.
Thank you, neighbor. I'll see you later. It's a good hat.
Thank you, Derek. I would like to invite our police chief, Neil Dadian, to come forward.
Good evening, Mayor Palomar and members of the council. Congratulations on your election and appointment to the council. I would like to recognize former council member Jewel Hurtado. I'd like to read a citation and give her an official recognition. So, Jewel, if you'd come forward. Hi. So, Councilmember Jewel Hurtado served a 4-year term on the Kingsburg City Council, ending in December 2022. During that time, it is recognized that Councilmember Hurtado was supportive of public safety in general and the Kingsburg Police Department in particular. During her term on the Kingsburg City Council, Councilmember Hurtado gave consideration and careful examination to public safety issues, and her concern for the citizens of Kingsburg and the Kingsburg Police Department was notable and made the city a better place to live, learn, and work. The women and men of the Kingsburg Police Department take great pleasure in thanking Councilmember Hurtado and wish her well in her future endeavors. And that goes with an official recognition. The Chief of Police takes great pleasure in commending Councilmember Jewel Hurtado, Kingsburg City Council, and bestowing upon her this certificate of appreciation.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Oh, got a good picture. If this podium isn't like it. Thank you. Thank you.
Is there any other person here that has a, that I haven't called on, that has a gift for Jewel? Okay, then I'd like to read the resolution. A resolution of the City Council of the City of Kingsburg recognizing and honoring Jewel Hurtado for her service on the Kingsburg City Council. Whereas Jewel Hurtado has well and faithfully served on the Kingsburg City Council for 4 years, being elected to District 1 in 2018. And whereas during Jewel's tenure as a council member, she has prioritized public safety by supporting investments in both fire station as well as police department, supporting the school resource officer, and participating in ride-alongs to see firsthand what the first responders experienced. And whereas Jewel is most proud of her involvements, her improvements at Athwal Park, and a project that began during her service on Community Service Commission and continued during her service as a council member. She worked hard to listen to her constituents and concentrate on infrastructure fixes. And whereas Jewel is honored to have represented the city of Kingsburg and District 1, where she worked hard to forge future partnerships with county and state officials. And whereas during the global pandemic, Jewel supported local businesses with grants. While under lockdown, she checked on neighbors, performed wellness checks, and delivered food. And whereas Jewel volunteered and helped raise funds for the senior center and hosted the first pride event in Kingsburg. And now, therefore, it be resolved that the City Council of the City of Kingsburg wishes to express appreciation and honor Jewel Hurtado for her service on the Kingsburg City Council these last 4 years, with dedication and commitment to the betterment of the community of Kingsburg. Thank you, Jewel. And I believe I need a motion to approve the resolution.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, resolution is passed. Thank you again, Jewel. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, that's right. Jewel, please come forward.
Don't want to say anything? Can I say something? I don't know. Is that okay? Okay, I'll say something. Leave it to me. I'll say something. Right now? What did you say? Oh, that's okay. 5 minutes. I can do 3. Thank you to my council colleagues. Welcome to the new ones. Really excited for you guys. 4 years went by really, really fast, and I'm super honored and grateful to have been able to serve not just the residents of District 1, but the city of Kingsburg, the town that saw me grow up, the town that I've raised my son in. And I have one thing to say. I wasn't expecting to say anything, so here it goes. Cesar Chavez said, "It's not about the lettuce, it's not about the grapes, it's about the people." It's never been about a personal agenda or an agenda item. It's always been about people, vulnerable ones among us, like my child. And so I just want to say thank you to those of you who supported me and to those of you who didn't. I appreciate you, because without you, we wouldn't have been able to make the improvements and to see all the things that we did see happen. And so I appreciate you, and I love you, Anthony. Thank you.
Thank you, Jewel. Okay, next we have item number 7. Recognizing Michelle Roman for her service. Before I read the resolution and council takes action, we would like to open this to public presentations. I would like to invite Senator Ana Caballero and Assemblyman, a member of the office of Devin Mathis. Please come forward.
Good evening again. Let me just say how proud I am to be here to say goodbye to Mayor Roman. She welcomed me with open arms when I got elected to the state senate, and made sure that I knew where everything was in Kingsburg. Gave me a personal tour. So I'm really proud to be here to see her move on to something else, because I know there's a lot of something else that she's interested in. On December 21st, 2020, the Kingsburg City Council members elected Michelle Roman as the first female mayor of Kingsburg to serve a 2-year term. Mayor Roman has been a part of the Kingsburg City Council for 11 years and has been a strong advocate and champion for the city. And I know that firsthand because she took me around so that I could know where everything was and told me the history of the community as well. Her passion to help others started at a very young age. She grew up in a very small town, Avery, California, of only 125 residents. That's really small. She stated that her family was and still volunteers to help the community and to make sure it is a better place to live for everyone. As I said, I met her in 2019, and I participated not only in the tour she gave me, but in a tour of the Kingsburg train station, where she served as a docent with the Historical Society talking to kids. And so I joined one of the classes as they went around and learned about the train station, and it was really fascinating. She did a terrific job in period wear at the time it was built. She specifically chose to live in a small town like Kingsburg because she knew she would do everything she could to volunteer and give back to the community. She was attracted to Kingsburg because of its friendly atmosphere, great schools, low crime rates, and cleanliness, and most of all, the great people that she met here. She knew this would be a great place to put down roots and to raise her family, and you heard today how important her participation on the city council has been to her daughter and to her family members. They're proud of her, but she's also proud of them. She spent her time on the city council, first as a city council member, then as a mayor pro tem, and most recently as the mayor of Kingsburg. She's been a leader and an inspiration for other women in Kingsburg who are interested in local government and want to know how they can participate. A big thank you to Mayor Roman for your leadership and commitment to serving the people of Kingsburg. We're proud of you, and we're so glad that you took a lead in the city and showed us all how to get it done. Mayor Roman. On behalf of the State Senate, it gives me great pleasure to present you with the Certificate of Recognition on your successful 11 years of service.
Thank you, Senator.
Hello, thank you. Excuse me. My name is Peter Halajian. I'm a field representative for Assemblyman Devin Mathis's office. I don't really know that there's a lot more I could add. I'll say that from our office's point of view, we've, I think, been representing Kingsburg now for 2 weeks. But well before we, the elections were over and redistricting took effect, I had the opportunity to meet with Councilwoman Roman, and it was pretty clear from that first meeting that she was not only knowledgeable about the city of Kingsburg and the community, but deeply and genuinely cared, and that's extremely valuable. It's always a loss when somebody of that magnitude leaves public office, but we're thankful for the opportunity to have been able to work with her such that we did. So I wish, from the Assemblyman's office, I wish the members of the council and Councilwoman Roman just the best of luck and offer our support going forward. Thank you.
And Representative Jim Costa, you already gave her presentation. Okay, thank you, Sandra. Invite Moses Sites, Fresno County Rural Transit Agency.
Honorable Mayor, members of the council, congratulations to the new council members and Mayor Pro Tem. It's my honor to be here. Moses Stites, General Manager with Fresno County Rural Transit Agency. And obviously this was prepared before the new council members and the new elections of the mayor and so forth. So just want to speak on behalf of, we've heard a lot about what Councilmember Roman has done for the city of Kingsburg. I want to share with you what she has done outside of the city of Kingsburg, representing the city of Kingsburg and the residents of Fresno County. FCRTA, Fresno County Rural Transit Agency, serves 13 incorporated cities going into Fresno and Clovis, 39 unincorporated communities that are primarily disadvantaged communities. And I'm just going to take a quote from Rotary, some of my Rotarian friends, and former council member Roman really depicts the service above self, and I think you saw that within the city of Kingsburg, but I'm sharing with you the other responsibilities she has or had with Fresno Council of Governments, which was referenced earlier, and also with Fresno County Rural Transit Agency Board of Directors. She played a key role with both of those agencies, and it was quite a feat during her tenure. And just to demonstrate some of the projects that she was personally and professionally instrumental in contributing to the city of Kingsburg, along with Fresno County, the bus shelters. Those bus shelters are far and few between rural cities. Michelle was able to assist staff in getting these bus shelters. They're solar, they have lighting, and they are not just in the city of Kingsburg, but throughout Fresno County. I was once asked, why would you give one of these $10,000 structures to a small city in the rural areas? And I said, because we need to treat everybody alike, whether it's a large urbanized area or a small to medium rural community or city. The only reason these bus shelters are not in unincorporated communities is because they don't have curb, gutter, and sidewalks. Otherwise, they would be there as well. And again, Michelle was very instrumental in supporting that effort. As you can see, some other bus shelters located here, one at the train depot. I was very amazed and just surprised at your train depot here. And Michelle took me on a tour there and strong-armed me to say, Moses, we need a bus shelter here. We need a fence here. I said, oh, really? And, you know, she's pointing me to the train depot, and along, like other folks here, I got the tour, okay, the Cook's tour of Kingsburg. She didn't really need to sell me on it. And after a while, now you see that bus shelter there, and then the fence along there. And we hope to do other improvements in the future with you folks that we're very capable of doing in a collaborative manner. And staff has also been very instrumental in this effort as well. This was the ribbon cutting at the bus shelter, the most recent one, at the senior center. Quite a senior center. I was even invited there, bribed for a lunch. Excellent. The food was great, but really the seniors that attended there make the center there. I walk in and I'm like with a rock star, right? Here's Michelle, and she's got this following of seniors. It was very, very, very nice. As you can see, these seniors are in the bus. A lot of times it's a good effort to try and get individuals out of their homes, get them to socialize, interact with other individuals as well. And this is a real key testament to the transportation system. We are able to, with the leadership of Michelle, to offer free fares to the elderly and the disabled in all the rural cities. We also offer them to veterans. We started that approximately 2 years ago. All these measures, as staff, I bring to the board, and Michelle was a key proponent in orchestrating and supporting these efforts. And I think they're monumental, not just for the city of Kingsburg, for the entire Fresno County. During the pandemic, if you look at this individual here, this is during the peak of the pandemic when the senior centers were closed. Seniors, other folks could not go to the senior sites for meals. I get a phone call from Michelle. Moses, you got a minute? I know it's going to be 5 minutes to 20 minutes. Okay. We have a need. I said, what is it? Well, we have seniors that need food, and we need it delivered because we don't want to impede and burden our fire department or police department with this effort, although they would help. Can you help transport food to individuals who are in their homes? And how can you say no to Michelle, right? So we were able to do this throughout Fresno County, specifically in Kingsburg with a high school, with a food bank, private and public entities, but it was a collaborative effort. And this picture really depicts a lot because this individual would not be able to get that meal for the day, and sometimes that was their only meal for the day. And it's very important that we look back and recognize that because it was a tremendous effort. We were able to get, through the state of California, Senator, a waiver so that we could transport food on transit buses during that time. Otherwise, it's considered freight tariff and so forth, but we were able to do that. So it was obviously a need because it was essential services. One guess who was instrumental in getting this trolley for the city of Kingsburg. And when we got it here, it had some, I don't know, green and red and what other colors, Michelle? Anyway, it wasn't the right colors, okay? So Michelle said, we need to do something different. And she involved the community, the chamber, and other folks. And this is what you have here, thanks to Michelle. The solar units, this was a project that we were able to do countywide, and again, to the efforts of Michelle Roman. Fresno County is the only one that has these solar units throughout the United States in rural communities, in every incorporated city. This is the latest project. I came before your council here just a few weeks ago, and this is what we are going to do with new technology Measure C funding. And we did look with staff at another parking facility over here that may be a little better. What street is that? I don't know my streets very well. Smith, thank you. So that will be a better location for this project. This is a microgrid resilience hub parking lot where you're going to have solar units over the parking stalls with level 2 chargers and hopefully battery backups so that they will be able to assist residents and utility vehicles for charging. FCRTA is building a maintenance facility, even though it's in Selma down the street. Michelle was very instrumental in supporting that effort, and we hope to provide some other facilities along this corridor as well. And I just want to let you know, too, that we're doing a light rail BRT study from Kingsburg to Fresno, dropping off in Chinatown, southwest Fresno. And that was a very large project, all in due from Michelle. It's always, let's start in Kingsburg and go into Fresno. I failed to mention, too, one other route that under her tenure with us, we started the Reedley College route from Kingsburg to Reedley College, and that was very important because we had stories of students going to Reedley College, either walking, riding their bicycles from Kingsburg, Selma, and Fowler, and she was very instrumental in getting that started. So I just wanted to share these other projects, boards that she was on, and I personally want to thank her family for letting us borrow your wife, your mother. She's a phenomenal individual, and she's been a real instrumental, positive contributor to the entire Fresno County, not just the city of Kingsburg, and she has represented you quite well, always taking into account the city of Kingsburg as a priority and her constituents. However, she always kept in mind Fresno County and all the residents. So with that, I just want to thank you and thank Michelle, and really appreciate everything. Thank you very much. I look forward to working with you.
Thank you, Moses.
You're welcome. Here you go. A little goodie bag, too.
Thank you, Moses. I'd like to invite Kingsburg Professional Firefighter Association to come forward, please.
Once again, duty calls. The Professional Firefighters Association is being represented by myself, although I'm the fire chief. A couple things about Mayor Roman and outgoing Councilwoman Roman. She was instrumental in me coming here, greeted me with open arms when I first came here after retiring from the city of Fresno after 20 years. Kind of showed me the ropes and the people in the community, let me know who's who in the zoo in a way, and it was very comforting to know that. I know the association really wanted to recognize your contributions over your 11-year tenure, and that's no easy feat. No easy feat, especially being the first female mayor. You also were instrumental, I think, in starting that process for us. Having our first full-time female firefighter was also an accomplishment under your tutelage as a council person and mayor. So I think that goes to a long ways to being said what we're about and what we're really wanting to recognize you for. So if you could come up here real quick. This is a certificate of appreciation. Thank you for your continued support. It's been recognized for supporting the fire department during her term of office in the Kingsburg City Council, signed by me, the fire chief. This is for you. And something that doesn't happen very often, because it's a total of 10 years that she's been here. And you're not to upstage our brothers and sisters in blue, but you actually get a fire helmet now. And it actually has your name on it. Now, we don't give this out to just anybody. You had to have definitely had been here a while. So I think 11 years kind of did it. So I'd like to also present you with a challenge coin. It's only given one way, right hand shake. Oh, yes, there you go. Yeah, you don't get them easily. They're not given out very easily. This is a t-shirt and a patch. Thank you again for your unwavering support for public safety in our community. You've been instrumental in making sure that really happened, especially as one of our major driving initiatives in the city. Thank you again.
Thank you, Chief.
What? Oh, with it on. Got your name on it. Yes, ma'am.
I'd like to now invite Kingsburg Police Officers Association to come forward, please.
Hello again, Council, citizens. Derek Gagnon again, and Sergeant Brent Kroger on behalf of the Kingsburg Police Officers Association. Michelle Roman, you know, she would come on active ride-alongs, and, you know, we're used to ride-alongs, and she would always be like, hey, man, if you need a partner, I got you. And I'm like, oh, just give me a gun, I got you. And I said, all right, it's going to be fun. But you know, in all honesty, she's very supportive of us. Always, any event we put on, any event that was, you know, we were doing, she was part of. She was very supportive. And we just want to give her a plaque and some goodies along, like we did, Jewel Hurtado, just to say thank you for your dedicated service and your support and your continuous support of our association. We're going to miss you deeply, but hopefully we keep in touch. And you, yeah, I know. So, again, we just want to say thank you for your 10-year service. That's hard to do. And your continued support of us, it was just amazing. So, again, thank you. And we want to present her with these items. Thank you so much.
I just said, I'm going back out. Yes, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I would now like to invite our Chief of Police up, Neil Dadian.
Thank you again, Mayor Palomar. The police department would like to present former council member Michelle Roman, if you join us up here. Front and center. With official recognition for distinguished service, and I would like to read the citation. It is recognized that Kingsburg City Council member Michelle Roman has been a strong supporter of the Kingsburg Police Department. Council member Roman served on the Kingsburg City Council from January 2011 until December 2022, covering 1 partial and 2 full terms. During that time, Councilmember Roman was a steadfast supporter of public safety and a champion of the Kingsburg Police Department. Councilmember Roman spent numerous hours talking to police personnel about their needs, riding along with police officers during all hours of the day and night, seeking input at all levels from the rank and file to the chief of police, and learning about the duties, responsibilities, authority, and limits of California policing and of local police. Councilmember Roman worked to help pass Measure E, providing dedicated funding for local public safety in Kingsburg. This has allowed the city of Kingsburg to more adequately equip and staff the Kingsburg Police Department, and in turn has helped drive down crime and made Kingsburg a safer community. Councilmember Roman's connections, resourcefulness, and diligence in garnering resources, and her care for the well-being of the city employees and citizens alike has led to an enhanced and more positive community. Councilmember Roman's vision and moral compass have defined her leadership model. Councilmember Roman has served as a role model and as a true public servant. This leadership has gained her the respect and admiration of the members of the Kingsburg Police Department who have served alongside Councilmember Roman. Based on her outstanding contributions to the citizens of Kingsburg and the women and men of the Kingsburg Police Department, Councilmember Michelle Roman is recognized upon her retirement from the Kingsburg City Council with the Kingsburg Police Department official recognition for distinguished service. And a moment ago I mentioned leadership, and Michelle serving as a moral compass. And all leaders have to know where they're going. That's what defines leadership. And a compass is a good metaphor for that. So in addition to this citation for distinguished service, we'd also like to offer you a compass. Other side. It's engraved with our patch and your name inscribed inside.
Thank you so much.
And I think it's a good metaphor and a good example of your leadership, and we thank you very much. Let's get a picture with these handsome guys.
I know. I'm going to get in the middle. Are you kidding?
You got one of us has to hold this.
Okay. Should we come around on the front of this?
No, this is good.
That's good.
Good.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for everything. I'll be able to see. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. I'd now like to invite our city manager, Alex Henderson, to come forward.
Michelle, you come on up again. Well, I just want to thank you personally for taking a chance on me as a city manager 9 years ago. So it's been 9 great years of mostly successful and good things. But one thing that I just appreciate about you so much is your your passion and your enthusiasm. And these are tough decisions that council members have to make every time they sit up here. But I think you always did it, as Chief mentioned, with a good heart, with a good moral compass, thinking about how it would not only impact maybe the issue at hand, but the rest of the community overall. And so that's something that you certainly should be proud of. And also, on behalf of myself and the rest of the staff, you were always a staunch supporter of staff, as you heard tonight, both from police and fire, and so we want to recognize you with that. But so you got to open it though while we're here. Yep. So yeah, I was going to say, so staff, when we were putting this together, they said, what do we make it? Do we make it Boulevard? Do we make it Avenue? And if you've worked with Michelle, you make it Way. It's the Roman way. So, congrats. Yeah.
Thank you, Alex. Is there anybody that forgot to call up?
Yeah, well.
Nobody else? Okay. I would like now to read the resolution for Michelle. A resolution of the City Council of the City of Kingsburg recognizing and honoring Michelle Roman for her service on the Kingsburg City Council. Whereas Michelle Roman has well and faithfully served on the Kingsburg City Council for 11 years, being first appointed in 2011, elected to 2 terms, and serving as the first female mayor from 2016 through 2020. And whereas Michelle is a trailblazer, she served as the first female mayor pro tem and female mayor for the City of Kingsburg, the first female chair for COG and Fresno County Rural Transit Agency. And whereas Michelle started the first Fresno County Elected Women's Dinners, where she brought together all elected women in the county of networking, fellowship, and mentoring. And whereas Michelle served as the chair of Salma Kingsburg Fowler County Sanitation District, SKF, on behalf of the city. From there, she was elected to serve on the board for the statewide California Association of Sanitation Agencies, KASA, representing the Central Valley. And whereas Michelle worked tirelessly to complete many projects, including the skateboard park at Athwal Park, the Dollar Trolley, the T-Mobile Customer Experience Center, starting the Kingsburg Youth Council, adding a youth commissioner to our community service committee, an addition of new level 2 chargers for our downtown area, and mini mural project, and creating incentives for new businesses in the city. Bringing her experience and education, Michelle also created civics presentations for 3rd grade classrooms in Kingsburg, and is now replicated in our cities. During the pandemic, Michelle worked the state and county officials to get our own vaccination clinics, and wrote grants for local businesses to ensure they received grant money. And whereas under Michelle's leadership, and police department and fire department has doubled in size through the passage of Measure E, with both adding new necessary update equipment, ensuring the safety and health of the residents of Kingsburg. And now, therefore, be it resolved that the City Council of the City of Kingsburg wishes to express appreciation and honor Michelle Roman for her service on the Kingsburg City Council for the last 11 years, and dedication and commitment to the betterment of the community of Kingsburg. Thank you, Michelle. That was a lot. So I have this resolution. Okay, first, can I get a motion to pass the resolution?
I will make the motion to adopt Resolution 2022-071, recognizing Michelle Roman for her service.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Resolution passes. Thank you, Michelle. And we also have a key to the city for you.
Ah,
Yeah.
nice.
So you want to open it up and show people? It's very nice.
Mm-hmm. Well done. Thank you.
Prepared a PowerPoint presentation. Where's Moses? He taught me how to make a PowerPoint presentation. I'm going to start this way.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you want to say have something to say, Michelle? Go ahead. Thank you.
I'm just going to say, I'm going to start this way, and then I'm going to turn and face everybody too, because I feel, where did my back to you guys? I'm not trying to turn my back on you guys. I'm really not, but I turn this way too. But first and foremost, I'd like to say thank you to the residents of Kingsburg who have given me the honor to serve you these past 11 years. I've been proud to be your councilwoman, your mayor pro tem, and mayor to serve on several local and state boards. It has been a joy and absolute pleasure to sit next to each and every one of you. I just want to wish good luck to David and to Stacy. You know, I'm only a phone call away if you guys ever need anything, and I know you guys are going to do a tremendous job. As a small town girl that was taught at an early age about the importance of volunteering and serving your community, this is the core of the woman I have become. My parents are here tonight, Doug and Joey, and I want to thank them for being those wonderful role models for me. I hope I've inspired a new generation of girls to grow up to be a mayor, a senator, or even a president. Who would have thought that the girl who was the student rally commissioner at her high school, I was the first of my student council to do that. I mean, I'm the first, but on my student council to be the rally commissioner, would I grow up to be a mayor? Well, some of my friends might have guessed that since they know I like to talk a lot. I've heard that a few times. I initially ran for city council to help bring more businesses to town, along with more youth activities and involvement. I want to personally thank all the business owners who saw that vision and opened up here. Your support, I know some people are here. Your support, I have my bifocals on too. Hold on one second. Your support as your city councilwoman has meant the world to me, and representing you all in District 4 has been really something special. Of course, I've had some people who didn't believe in me and wanted to bury me, but what they forgot is I am a seed, and I grow and I get just stronger. Nothing was going to slow me down, especially when you know I was going in the right direction. You are only as good as your team, and I had the very best team with all this city staff. I'm going to miss my ride-alongs with police and fire, working with community services, and every single, I repeat that, every single department and staff here. We truly do have the most wonderful and caring staff in the world. To Alex and Abigail, I can't thank you enough, you two, for all the support you have shown me, no matter how big or crazy my ideas were. And finally, to my rocks, my friends, my family, thank you for always being there for me, whether I needed to laugh, cry, or sometimes both. To my husband, John, and my kids, Justin and Lindsay, I've been doing this for almost half your lives now. I never could have done all of this without Team Roman. Your unwavering love for me has never faltered, and I am the person I am today because of all of your love and support. Thank you, every single person here tonight and the honors that I've received, and it has truly been my honor to serve as your city councilwoman for the last 11 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. Should we do pictures now or do consent calendar? What do you guys think? Okay. We'll do pictures now before consent calendar. Sounds good. The other council's going to do it later.
You guys will have to do like bookends now.
Yeah, appreciate you. Yep.
Okay, you guys ready? How about me first? Ready, Vince? All right. 1, 2, 3. One more. You could come in the middle if you want.
Yeah, we'll take it up there.
Wait, stay there. Joel. All right, there we go. 1, 2, and 3. Hold on, wait, stay there. 1, 2, and 3.
Believe me, you.
Here we go.
I'll text that to you. You like Alex's jacket? Ooh, did you write it yourself?
Although,
Nice. You almost pulled it off? Almost pulled it off? Thank you, I appreciate it. I did it before.
Claire gets
Wait, what? Come on, baby, come back.
sunny and warm.
Spider-Man.
Hey, Michelle, can I get one more?
Go. I don't know. These are primo. Yeah.
Of course we gotta have some on the show.
old man up there. What's up, Pops? Hey, how's it going?
Wait. You guys look good in your eyes. Aw. You guys take a group family
Look
photo?
like sisters. Sisters.
We'll do children, and then we'll get there.
There you go. There you go.
All right.
Well, that's the family right there. The Romanos.
3.
Look at that pose. Are you a model?
I hope so. All right. 1, 2, 3. Got it. No problem.
Happy holidays.
Yeah, happy holidays. That's right. That's right. One motion is all we need.
Did you just get those wedding pieces done? This? They're like, because you know I did it myself. Because you know I did it myself. Correct. I'm so fried.
You call it.
Do you want it horizontal? Cool. Sorry. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, you guys are so cute. I love it. Aww. Okay. Of course.
How's it going, George?
Hi. Right there. Oh, that is so. The parade resolution.
Oh, I'm going. Oh, thank you. Yeah, somebody grab that. I've never held a document. Okay, all right.
We gotta put it on 14th Avenue. We gotta put it on 14th Avenue, baby.
I'll see you.
Michelle.
Best of luck, my man. I'm gonna give you a plate. That's it.
Give it a shot. Make sure it works.
Let me see if I can.
Have a nice Christmas.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. Looking forward to it.
Thanks for doing it.
Everybody put it down on there. Good.
Okay, I'd like to continue with our regular city council meeting. Consent calendar. Yeah, it's green. There it goes. Hang on, I'll wait. Order in the chambers. Order in the chambers. Okay, I'd like to continue our city council meeting for tonight. Consent calendar. Items are considered routine in nature, are to be placed on consent calendar. They will be considered as one item and voted upon in one vote unless individual consideration is requested. Each vote in favor of consent calendar is considered and recorded as a separate affirmative vote in favor of each action listed. Approval of the consent calendar items include recitals, readings, ordinances by titles only, and adoption of recommended actions contained in staff reports. Tonight, on consent calendar, we have 8.1, approval of council minutes, 8.2, check register, 8.3, approve the proposed job description and benefits from the EMT, 8.4, approve the proposed job description of benefits for the payroll special position and adopt resolution 2022-073. 8.5, approve the proposed salary chart effective 1/1/2023, including position updates. 8.6, approve resolution 2022-074, authorizing the connection of city municipal water systems to the following residents located in the city limit. And we also have, let me see, where's the back page here? 8.7, approve resolution 2022-075, authorizing the connection of city municipal water system and system to follow resident located outside the city limits, and authorize the manager to sign the extraterritorial water service agreement with the representative property owner on Road 16, Keensburg, California, Tulare County. Do we have any council members that would like to pull an item? Do we have anybody from our city here that would like to pull an item? No? Okay. Then can I get a motion to approve consent calendar?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. Next we have, there's Chief. I was saying, I think Chief might have left, but there he is. Hey, Chief. 9.1, we have crime statistics report for the month of October 2022 and general police department update.
Thank you, Mayor Palomar. Again, good evening and congratulations to those of you new to the council and to those of you newly appointed to your positions. Look forward to working with all of you in the future. I'm not going to keep anybody late tonight, so I do want to cover a couple things that are of note. I mentioned last month that I was working on the crime stats, taking a pretty deep look at those. So I want to point out that the graph that you would see if you took a look at this graph, this is probably page 3. Yeah, there you go. You'll see the orange line's pretty high up there. And if you looked at the month prior, you would note that that was kind of transverse or reverse with the yellow line. I just didn't think our burglaries were in line with what I was seeing out there. So anyway, some burglaries, grand thefts, and petty thefts were initially misreported. I noted that anomaly, as I mentioned previously. A couple months ago, took a look at it, and when it caught my attention, and we did an analysis, which we just completed a couple of weeks ago, and then made some corrections for that. So these are the accurate stats that are reflected in this month's report. Most notable is that burglaries are down and thefts are up. So the same number of crimes, again, we just had some misreported crimes. And honestly, that's just due to new cops, new sergeants, product of growth, but we were able to catch the errors and correct them. Kingsburg Police Department conducted a focused enforcement effort on the first Friday of December, and that focus was centered around the northwest Kingsburg area and certain targeted locations, specifically where we had a homicide a couple of months ago. This resulted in 4 felony and 4 misdemeanor arrests, and this effort was supported later in the day by the adult compliance team from Fresno County Probation, of which Kingsburg supplies an officer, and they made 11 probation contacts, 2 probation searches, and 2 probation arrests. So we're keeping a close eye on that area so that we won't have a repeat of what we had a couple of months ago. However, over the last 3 weekends, we have experienced a number of thefts just in December. This is just December. 5 catalytic converter thefts, 6 stolen vehicles, 3 burglaries from vehicles, 7 petty thefts, 2 grand thefts of an iPhone from a vehicle unlocked, 1 package stolen from a porch, and 1 mail theft, but we did make an arrest. We arrested 2 suspects who were from Visalia. So we're getting a lot of transitory criminals in and out of the area, and the fog really sets the conditions for that. And that's just a phenomenon here in the valley with our fog and crime. We get those types of vehicle burglaries, vehicle thefts, and other related thefts. Happened my entire career, so we're diligent about trying our best to suppress that, but it's very difficult when you can't see. Our recruitment and hiring efforts continue. We're just about there, but that's always a moving target. But I do look forward to presenting new employees to council over the next few months. We did hear back from the California Department of Justice on our Prop 56 grant application. That's the tobacco tax, specifically funds the school resource officer, which is funded until the end of this fiscal year. Disappointing news, we were not selected as a recipient. But we're going to continue to apply, and hopefully our partnership with Townsend will aid in that effort. So, we'll keep our fingers crossed for the next funding round. We're also working with Townsend on our body-worn camera grants, and hopeful that we will realize some funding through their efforts. Our training cycle is complete for the year. All planned training was accomplished. The police department station remodel is out to bid. Walkthrough for bidders is scheduled for January 4th, and the bid opening is scheduled for January 10th. That completes my report. Happy to answer any of your questions.
I have a question. When does the grant officially expire for the SRO?
End of the fiscal year, so June 30th. And they've been doing their...
It's disappointing.
I'm sorry, what?
It's disappointing.
Yeah, it is extremely disappointing. They have, I think they started taking applications around May, but they haven't made awards until, November. So, they sit on for quite a while, but we'll put in for it again.
Any other questions from council?
I have a question. Chief, you had mentioned that in the future you'd be potentially putting more positions forward. Would one of those be an SRO position that you would like to fill, or is that a grant position only?
Well, I'll have to take a look at our current deployment. So with our current deployment, if I lost that position, I wouldn't necessarily have one for that. I'd have to take it from somewhere else in the deployment. I wouldn't necessarily say no to it, but I wouldn't necessarily say yes to it. My personal philosophy is that it was nice to get this funded by a third party, but I also think the schools need some skin in this game. I think they need to pay for it, and that's very common up and down California, is for schools to pay for all or part of a police officer or deputy sheriff to be a school resource officer. So I would, before I took that out of my deployment, I would look to the schools to see if we can partner with them on that and see if they have funding available for that.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Thank you, Chief. Keep up the good work.
Thank you for your time, and Merry Christmas.
Item number 10, council reports and staff communications. 10.1, Community Service Commission.
Nothing to report.
10.2, Public Safety Committee. We meet next month. 10.3, Chamber of Commerce.
Met last Tuesday, nothing to report.
You. 10.4, Economic Development.
We haven't met, but we have 5 signed contracts for the mini mural project.
Correct. So five locations for the mini mural project. So they're all will be completed by April 1st.
By April, wow, okay, nice. 10.5, Finance Committee.
Have not met.
10.6, Planning Commission.
Nothing to report.
10.7, South Kings GSA.
Nothing to report.
10.8, Downtown Business Improvement District. Okay, thank you, Abby. 10.9, Council of Governments.
Per former council member Roman, there's nothing to report.
Nothing to report. Okay, thank you, Brandon. 10.10, Council Member Reports. Anybody have anything? Nope, me either. Okay. 10.11, City Manager's Report.
Mr. Mayor, hopefully I don't call you Madam Mayor. It's been 6 years. So
Please
just a
don't.
reminder about the cancellation of the January 4th, 2023 meeting. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Item 11, future agenda items. Does anybody have any future agenda items? We don't have any, do we? Oh, yeah. Sponsor City Manager's Office.
Just the council committee assignments will be at the next meeting in January, so the 18th meeting, so all of the council positions for the individual committees.
That's right, the committees, okay. That's all we have? Okay. I will adjourn this meeting for tonight. Thank you.
Good job.
Now you can take some pictures and